So today we're going to talk about a quatrain. Quatrains are a 4-line poem or stanza that has rhyming lines. So this is the first poem we're talking about where we're going to be using rhyming, or we specifically need to use rhyming. The other ones don't necessarily have to rhyme. This one is based on rhyming. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the different rhyming patterns that quatrains can have. So our first rhyming pattern is the A-B-A-B rhyming pattern. And that means that the first line rhymes with the third, and the second line rhymes with the fourth. So I can write that on my sheet. So this is my first line, my second line, my third line, and my fourth line. So I can see that my first and third lines rhyme, and my second and fourth lines rhyme. And I've also written out on the side A, B, A, B. So sometimes I dream that I can fly. So fly is A. I lift and flap my arms just so, because fly and so don't rhyme. So that's B. And soon I'm soaring to the sky. That's A, because fly and sky rhyme. So our first and third lines rhyme. Graceful like a bird I go. So our second and fourth lines rhyme, so and go. So those two are also B. So A, B, A, B. So let's look at pattern 2, which is an A, A, B, B rhyming pattern. That means that the first two lines rhyme and the last two lines rhyme. So the first and second lines rhyme and the third and fourth lines rhyme. We have two pairs of rhyming lines. So our example is probably one of the most famous examples of a quatrain with an A-A-B-B rhyming pattern. So we have Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. So both of these are A because they both rhyme. Wall, fall, they rhyme. All the king's horses and all the king's men. This line is B because men does not rhyme with fall or wall. Fall, wall, fall, men. It sounds different. Couldn't put Humpty together again. That's also B. So men and again rhyme. So wall and fall rhyme, A, A. Men and again rhyme, B, B. Let's take a look at our final rhyming pattern. So our final rhyming pattern is the A, B, C, B rhyming pattern. And with this one, the second and the fourth lines rhyme. The first and the third lines don't rhyme with anything. So let's take a look at this. Our example is, the alligator chased his tail, which hit him in the snout. Okay, so tail and snout don't rhyme, so they have different letters. He nibbled, gobbled, swallowed it. It does not rhyme with snout or tail, so it has its own letter as well. And then turned inside out. Now, snout and out rhyme, so they have the same letter. They're both B. So tail, snout, it, out. These three don't rhyme, but out rhymes with snout, so they have the same letter. So what I would recommend is that you choose your topics first. So let's say I want to write about airplanes, horses, and flowers. So you would pick the topic that you want to write about first. So let's say I want to write about horses first. So I would think of words that have something to do with horses. So I'm going to write those and I'll be right back. Okay, so here I have my topic, which is horses, and I have hay, stable, ride, and gallop. So now I can think of words that rhyme with hay, with stable, with ride, with gallop. So with hay, words like may, pray, say, nay. The word nay rhymes, so that's good. So I'm gonna write some of those down and be back. Okay, so now I have stable. So let's see. Some words that rhyme with stable are able and table. Okay, now let's look at the word gallop. So gallop doesn't have as many words that rhyme with it. Gallop rhymes with maybe scallop. And if I'm writing a silly poem, then yeah, I could probably fit scallop in with horses. But gallop may not be the best choice for me for this poem because there just aren't many words that rhyme with it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and erase that. Okay, so now that I have some words that rhyme, I'm going to write an AABB quatrain. So a quatrain with an AABB rhyming pattern. Okay, so now I'm ready to write my horse poem. And it's going to have an AABB rhyming pattern. So let's see. My horse eats hay. It says nay. I visit its stable when I am able. Okay, so there is my AABB horse quatrain. It has 4 lines. My first 2 lines rhyme hay and nay, so they are A. And then able, stable, and able rhyme, so that is B, AABB. You don't have to use this process when you're writing your quatrain poems. It's just something that might help if you're feeling stuck. So, your follow-up work is on your Google Classroom, and I will also put up a separate work that you can do. You can either do it in addition to writing the poems, or if you don't feel like writing the poems, it's an alternate work that you can do. I will see you in our next lesson, and bye for now.